What's going on, guys? It's MurderInc here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and finally, Plarium did something. It's usually aimed towards early game players, free-to-play players, mid-game players, but Plarium targeted whales. Now, usually I would be really upset about this, whining, ranting, whatever. However, I do like how they're kind of even across the playing field, and if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you right now. So, as we all know, Clan vs Clan had some recent changes in the last update, making it easier for a lot of clans to hit milestone rewards, but making it easier for people to whale out and get last minute points. So, what did Plarium do? They 100% capitalized on that fact, and it blew my mind, and honestly it's brilliant marketing. I would have done the same thing if this were my company, but so this is what I want to show you here. The first two rewards were reaction pieces, which is great. Everyone wants to go for them. You don't have to overspend the amount you were originally going to because you only need 2 rewards. You don't need to 3-0, 4-0 your opponent. You need an insane amount of points, right? Wrong. Based on the packs, you can see here the point totals were insanely high for different clans, only needing to win 2-1 over other clans. Now, this may not look like a lot of points, but let me tell you, I look at this quite often, and yes, there are some times where our clan included where we get 23 million points, 19, 20 million. That's only if we're trying to 3-0 or 4-0 an opponent. The fact that these points are so high from 2-1 just goes to show you that Plarium's plan worked. Clan vs Clan is always going to be spending wars. Everyone's pretty much on the same page as far as that goes. However, what they've recently done to monetize things, like releasing packs with, I want to say, an hour to 30 minutes left of Clan vs Clan with books in them, and now on the first day releasing packs, giving you the opportunity to buy shards during Clan vs Clan, since they did recently increase the value of pulling champions from shards, making that last minute rush a lot closer. So tier 6 in itself is a good example, however it doesn't stop there. We go ahead and look at tier 5, we can see the point totals are once again very high for people only aiming or should only be aiming for a 2-1 victory. Same thing with tier 4. We have more points in tier 4 than we do in tier 5, which is insane to see, and it just goes to show you how if people are going to whale, Plarium's going to figure out a way to monetize that, and they did so well. Like I said before, this doesn't really affect most players. I just thought it was really funny and absolutely wanted to share it because I thought it was really unique and a really cool way from a business point of view that I'm looking at, where they can really take advantage of people who they know are going to spend at all costs to get certain rewards in this game. However, if you're not someone that's a fan of Clan vs Clan, even if your clan has minimums, this really isn't going to affect you too much. It's just really for people who are really trying to whale out with no limit, and Plarium pretty much giving them all the resources during a Clan vs Clan to do so. It was a bit different before. You had to save resources throughout the 2 weeks. You couldn't do much in that time, but based on the new ways there are to get significant points in the last hour to hour and a half of Clan vs Clan's duration, it's really interesting how this all went down. Now, luckily, our clan was matched up against the other clan that's part of our group. As you can see, Immortal Elite against Immortal Dawn. We kept things strategically tame, where we aimed for 2 rewards. We made sure Dawn, after they passed the final milestone reward, they only scored high enough to stay in the tier 6 bracket, and then from there our clan would get the 2 rewards. So one thing that's funny about that is you can see normally myself and many other players on this list have 1 million points each, 2 million points, but because we did this, next time we face a Clan vs Clan, it's going to be against someone who scored a similar amount of points, and it's going to put us in a much better position to 3-0 or 4-0 them without having to go too crazy as far as points go to make sure that happens. Unfortunately, like I just mentioned, for clans who had to go pretty hard this time because every clan was trying to 2-1 victory over each other, and with Plarium pushing out all of these packs, we saw crazy high numbers. So after this week, these clans are going to get paired with each other again, and they're going to have to go just as hard, if not even harder, depending on what the reward system is. Now, my question is, do we think they are going to keep the reaction gear in the first 2 slots after seeing this? Or are they going to move it around again? These are all kind of questions that I was curious about as soon as I saw this. Are they going to move reaction to slot slots 3 and 4? Do they want to test and see if clans are in fact willing to push to 4-0 or 3-0 their opponent? My personal beliefs, I don't think if they put reaction in slots 3 and 4 that very many clans are going to try to do that. This is going to be very easy for their opponent to push up points and pretty much block them from getting all 4 rewards. We've probably won 4-0 3 or 4 times now, and it's definitely as hard as it sounds, mostly because the way their point system currently works isn't that ideal. I'm sure everyone knows about the whole Tug-of-war point system. They definitely could do a lot to improve on what they've done there. So here's hoping that they fix this soon. I know soon's kind of a meme, but we really do hope they fix it soon, because it's a little bit ridiculous to consider the amount of points you need to get a 3-0 victory or a 4-0 victory, and how easy it is for the team you're facing to pretty much steal it from you, even if they get nothing in return besides the satisfaction of saying, we're going to prevent you from getting this reward. One really cool thing that I did like about this previous clan versus clan is the Milestone gear set rewards. As you can see, we have crit damage and speed. I think those are fantastic rewards. I would love it if they would just keep this here. Maybe you can swap the crit damage to like savage gear, that would be fantastic. Or even swapping it to lifesteal. I'd be willing to give up 1 milestone rewards to the players in the lower tiers. So the players in tier 3, 4, and probably not 5, maybe people in tier 5 would still need lifesteal, but I think it's a good opportunity to give them a shot at getting that lifesteal gear, since lifesteal gear is pretty key to progression. But like I said, cannot complain about the legendary speed gear at all. I think it's a fantastic set to put here, and I'm really hoping we don't see things like regeneration sets. I hope Plarium as a company is smart enough to keep the non-essential and the low valued gear sets out of these milestone rewards. They've done a pretty decent job so far with immunity gear, which is the top gear set, speed gear, savage gear. I do like that they're playing around, kind of gathering feedback as far as what gear sets to use, but I really hope it does stop at a pretty reasonable point and they don't start putting useless things here, because that is definitely going to lower the value of not just top end clans, but every single clan here when they look at those milestone rewards and say, is it even worth it this time to push for anything if we have to go out of our way to hit these milestones? So what I want from you guys is pretty much let me know what you guys think. I don't want to say I'm completely shocked that they took this approach, knowing how they were going to place the rewards, knowing that they just reworked the entire system. But how do you guys feel if you fell victim to this? How do you guys feel if this didn't affect you at all? Are you happy the whales are getting punished? I know I certainly am, like I've expressed already, but I'm definitely interested in your feedback, so let me know how you feel about the most recent update for clan versus clan as far as how they changed the point system here. Let me know what further changes this company can make to make your clan versus clan experience a little bit better. Like I said, this is a paid tournament, we all know it. It's not going to change from a paid tournament, but it could be a little bit better for those willing to spend some money while competing against other clans. Alright guys, that's going to conclude my video. Let me know what you thought of it. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you're notified when I drop my next video, and I will see you all in that next upload.